Fox 29, 10 o'clock news starts now. We've got you covered.
A South Florida congresswoman accused of stealing millions of dollars from FEMA and making illegal campaign contributions. Tonight, we are digging into the allegations and indictment from the Department of Justice.
Plus, President Donald Trump has signed the Epstein bill, bringing critical answers one step closer to the public after months of resistance.
Being a teacher in Palm Beach County isn't living, it's surviving.
Teachers in Palm Beach County desperately calling for more pay after reaching a contract deadlock. I'm Zitlali Solache with why the school district can't meet their demands.
Good evening. I'm Megan McRoberts.
And I'm Honey Rodriguez. Breaking at 10 tonight, Congresswoman Sheila Sherfilis McCormick and several co-defendants have been indicted by a federal grand jury in Miami.
She is accused of stealing more than $5 million in federal disaster funds. Our Michael Hoffman joining us in the studio tonight to explain exactly how prosecutors say this whole scheme unfolded. Michael.
All right. Now, according to the federal prosecutors, this dates back to 2021 when Congresswoman Sherfilis McCormick's company received an overpayment of $5.7 million for a COVID-19 vaccination contract. The indictment alleges she and her co-defendants conspired to steal those taxpayer funds, routing the money through multiple accounts, with much of it allegedly funneled into her congressional campaign using straw donors. Defense attorney and former FBI agent Stuart Kaplan, not connected to this case, tells me this wasn't a rushed or political indictment and expects it will likely end in a plea deal before reaching trial.
Taking a plea to a felony has obviously the consequences where she will, have to resign from Congress and all the things that are the collateral damage. And that generally is the most difficult decision that a politician or a doctor or a lawyer or someone who relies upon their character and their reputation to be able to accept that the government has you, in their crosshairs. This case, if it's true, will end up in a negotiated plea to a felony.
Who are the victims in this situation?
Well, the taxpayers. I mean, all of us.
Tells me financial crimes and fraud, he tells me, are a top priority for the FBI's Miami field office. And he adds that it took so long to get everything together because of the sheer amount of fraud that was seen with COVID funding. Now, we've reached out to her office in D.C. and a spokesperson. We're still working to hear back.
Michael, thank you. Also developing tonight, President Donald Trump signed legislation to release thousands of pages of Epstein files. The Justice Department now has 30 days to make public all files and communications related to Epstein. The bill also requires release of information about Epstein's death in federal prison in 2019. Attorney General Pam Bondi recently ordered a new investigation into Democratic ties with the disgraced pedophile. The new investigation represents a complete reversal from a July Justice Department memo that stated no further disclosure would be appropriate. Bondi may redact information involving victim identification and is encouraging all victims to come forward.
As we turn to the weather now, take a look here at this beautiful sunset from Taylor Creek in Okeechobee. It is just one of the many reasons why we love living here. Thanks to our First Alert weather spotter, Michael Peetler, for sending this to us. We appreciate it.
Love to see the wildlife there in the foreground.
And if you're visiting right now, it looks like that every evening. I mean, it really does. And the mornings look really nice, too. It's paradise here in South Florida. The weather's been outstanding, too. We've been enjoying, for a couple of weeks now, temperatures that have been, well, we did have that cold stretch the first part of last week. But outside of that, temperatures that have been in the upper 70s, low 80s for almost 2 consecutive weeks. It's been really, really nice. Okeechobee today, 84. It was 83 in West Palm, Stewart 82, Vero and Port St. Lucie 81. At this juncture, the temperatures are dropping pretty quickly now. So Fort Pierce is sitting at 61, same with Vero and Sebastian, a pair of 6s in Port St. Lucie, 71 in West Palm, and low to mid 60s out there by Lake Okeechobee. Not much going on, and that's the way the rest of the week is going to be. We have an area of high pressure out here, and it's just going to keep things nice and quiet across the Sunshine State. Every front or low that tries to attack from the northwest is just going to simply run into this high and kind of get pushed off and away from moving into our region. So that's good. So in the meantime, we're looking at sunny skies here, 7 o'clock in the morning, about 70 degrees. By lunchtime, let's go 81, 82 by 4 o'clock, full sun and we're down to 80. The trend is for warmer temperatures this upcoming weekend. And we're going to post 84 here Saturday and Sunday. It wouldn't surprise me at all, though, if we go a degree or two warmer than that, given the, it's called prefrontal wind that we're going to see. Wind out of the southwest as a front comes in the first part of next week. Also, conditions will remain dry over the next several days, too. Okay, that's a quick look at the forecast for now. When I come back in a few minutes, we'll see if there's any big changes here later this week and next week in the 7-day forecast.
Chris, thank you. We continue to tackle the rising cost of Florida living. It's a concern that has come up at our Let's Hear It events and everyday interviews as we continue to listen to you.
From grocery costs to insurance premiums and home prices, it is hitting us everywhere.
According to a study by Smart Asset, single people living in Florida need to make nearly $100,000 to live comfortably. And a report from the Florida Chamber of Commerce says more than 500,000 people moved out of the state in 2023. About a quarter of those people were between the ages of 20 and 29, and the reason was high housing costs.
Palm Beach County school teachers are rallying for higher pay after negotiations with the school district broke down earlier this month.
Tensions are running high as educators demand immediate action to address what they call a crisis in pay and support. Our Zilali Solache is listening to teachers making passionate pleas for change.
It was a rally that began outside and ended with crowds voicing their concerns inside the school board meeting. Several teachers sharing one message, calling for a 5% raise and saying the raise recommended by the school district is simply not enough. With every flag waved and every chant made. We made it! Now give a raise! And wearing red, proudly lifting posters. Crowds of teachers taking a stand and taking those concerns straight to the school board Wednesday.
I want to express my deep disappointment in the way our district is handling teacher contract negotiations.
Earlier this month, the school board proposed a 1.8% raise along with a 1.5% bonus. But members with the teachers union are calling for more.
Other teachers are working 4 jobs outside the classroom. That's right. 4 jobs. Being a teacher in Palm Beach County isn't living, it's surviving.
Teacher after teacher sharing stories of struggles, especially with inflation, making it harder to live comfortably.
It means to be able to live and pay your bills without having to choose between your prescription meds and your light bill or your cable bill or your car insurance. It means that we're worth it.
The school district says it supports higher teacher pay and is offering 5 times more than state funding, but faces a $40 million budget shortfall due to falling enrollment. According to reports, Florida ranks 50th in a ranking of average teacher pay across the country. But even with a shortfall, teachers argue they are worth the cost.
This is our future. The kids are our future. And we are A-rated teachers in an A-rated district. We need to be treated that way.
School district officials say there is no hearing date with a special magistrate at this time, but it's a review process that could take several months. In West Palm Beach, Zilali Solache for Fox 29 News. We've got you covered.
Last month, you may remember, we reported on Martin County teachers becoming the highest paid on the Treasure Coast. That boost in salaries is costing the district nearly $1 million and brings their starting salary to a little more than $51,000 a year. The teachers union president says the next goal is to renew the millage agreement, which could mean even more pay for teachers.
Coming up, we're showing you new video when a Chicago mother and her son were brutally attacked by a mob of kids. Those details next.
Plus, a local woman on the brink of homelessness as she says she's out of options. We're listening to her story and working to find any possible solutions.